BassResinator here. I have two of these ornate, almost Baroque style tray molds, and I want to pour well, it's that's Resin's Magic Pour, that and I put this, we used to call it wax paper, but now everybody calls it well, I'll just call it wax paper, because it'll be a lot easier to clean up, because if that powder starts going, it messes up. Now what I want to do is mix up, hopefully it'll be just enough for this one tray, and if I need, I'll use the other tray. But what I would like to do is have both trays with similar colors but not the exact same. I'm going to marble this, and I'm going to use Counterculture DIY Intense Emerald color, and it is emerald. And I'm going to try something. I have not seen anybody do this. That doesn't mean they haven't. Tropical Glitz makes glitters that work in auto paints and stuff. It's actually metal flake, but some people call it glitter. But I'm going to use this Mr. Glitz jacket. I don't know how it's going to work with this type of powder. We'll find out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up, you know what, I have this little, I've used this before, that's cured resin down on the bottom. I'm just going to get my metal flake ready to go in this little, so you can see what I'm doing right here. Okay, and this, set it over to the side. This is super intense. So it's called intense color, and there's a reason why it's called that. Okay, let me get, it usually takes about 3.5. This is a 9-ounce cup, and I'll get most of that. By itself, without any colorant, this Magic Pour cures very, very white. I mean, seriously white. Let me see how that looks. Oh, it's super watery, but that's good. Get it started to get mixed so it doesn't accumulate down here on the bottom. Don't have a lot of time with this. Because you can unmold it in 30 minutes to an hour. I usually take a little bit longer to unmold it. I just want to make sure it's completely cured. Still very watery, but it's getting thicker now. And just mix it really well so that you don't have any clumps. Don't want no clumps in here. No, no, no. I don't want no lumpy powder. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now this is getting just about the consistency, maybe half a scoop more. You gotta make sure that's all caught up from down there in the little groove at the bottom of this cup. Yeah, just a little more. And push it out the way. Okay, that's the type of consistency I want it to have. I go by feel. I don't go by the weight, because when I did it by weight, it came out super watery, and it wasn't solid as I would like it to be. So I don't know if I weighed wrong or what, but okay, here goes the color. And just a little bit of this, and I'm just gonna stir it a little bit. So I can get that marbly. I have no idea how that's going to do. How you gonna do? Now I'm going to get it around the edge and do a little bit of shaky shaky and shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. I don't want to have any little bubbles hanging out in the edge. I can see some of that metal flake shimmering. Hopefully it'll be seen on the other side too. Okay, so what I mixed up is just about perfect for this tray. So if I do the same thing for the other one, okay, coolness. Let me slide this one over, and I'm going to get different colors now. And hopefully that marble will stay really nice looking. Okay, I'll push pause and I'll come back to you with the other colors. Okay, I have the next batch mixed, and I'm using a sea breeze bluish tint, and I'm going to pour it in before I do the and mix it all the way in before I do the dye. I was thinking about doing that on the other one, and I messed up. I got too excited about putting that dye in. Now you see, I didn't think it just sort of goes away with little blue hints in there. Now, when I put in the dye to do the marbling, and I'm using blue sapphire. Come on. Oh, this is goopy. There's some definite blue. Some blue. Okay, now oh, that's pretty. Okay, come on. I want to make sure there's no bubbles down in those ornate little pockets on the bottom of these. Well, there's some definite blue sparkle. Okay, now we just let this, the sparkle's going all around the edge. We just let this cure up and come back and see how well it did and how well that sparkle is visible in there. Okay, we'll see for the demold. Well, these have been curing for a couple hours. And I don't know if you can see the metal flake that floated on the top. I hope there's some on the other side too. The blue. Okay, we started with this one. Oh, it's real green on the back, but then on the side it's not so dark green. Now what I'm going to do to finish these off is I have some Buon Nicole wax, but I'm going to let these sit on the heat mat for a day, or sit out there for a couple hours, and then tomorrow probably put the wax down. But it's just gonna intensify the color a little bit. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that's pretty. I can see just a few flakes, but this is the one, remember, I did not stir the flakes in. This, the blue one, I did. Oh, that is pretty. Thought I had all my lights on, but I don't. There we go. Get a little bit more light on the subject. But that marbling effect came out pretty nice on that. Now here's the blue one. Oh yeah. And I can see just little bits of sparkle in there. Okay, cool. I can see it a lot on the back, but awesome. So glitters or metal flake do work, not nearly like they do in resin, but they do work with casting powders like Magic Pour, which is one I used. Okay. Yay. Don't know if I'll do this again. I might, if I do something similar, if I put a coat of resin over the top, you know, a very thin coat, I might just put a little bit of sparkle in there and that would bring it out. But I mean, for as much as I put in, you can't see very much, but it is there. It's just a hint. Okay. If you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. If you're not a subscriber, sign up. It's free. All you got to do is go down to the bottom, push the subscribe button, and if you're subscribing, you might as well find out when I'm going to be doing things. So if you push right next to the subscribe button, there should be a little icon of a little bell. You click that, and anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. Yeah. Oh, we also have channel memberships available. It's another way to support this channel. Not a lot of money. In fact, it's $1.99 for level 1 or $2.99 for level 2. Level 1 is Blue Bonnet. Level 2 is Indian Paintbrush. And at this point, you get access to all my videos ahead of time. Soon, I'm going to be adding more things to happen for level 2, but in the meantime you get access. And I've got 2 members right now, and I think they're liking getting to see the stuff ahead of time. They're like, ooh, and they comment, and people are like, hey. Well, that's what happens. Okay, stick around. I'm gonna have a few parting shots or glamour shots, whatever you want to call them, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. And we'll see you for the next one. Okay, bye.